Alright, we got a 98 Blazer. I'm installing a Fitch fuel catalyst, fuel treatment system on the Blazer. I found the easiest place to mount this is on this little nut right back here, or this bolt. You have to get the little nut and find that'll fit that thread. I just grabbed into my metric pile and found one that'll work. To start off, you're easier off taking off the distributor cap and then plug in the wires. You'll need to also unplug the wires that go into your throttle body. These little guys here. There's another one down here somewhere. There's two of them that get plugged in there to the throttle body. You'll need to unplug those to give you plenty of room to work when you get down there. I found the best way to get on these bolts that are on the back side of the fuel rail, or back here, are this 16 millimeter ratcheting cat's paw. It is priceless to get back here. Before you do that, make sure you bleed the fuel line by pressing this Schrader valve here to disperse the fuel out, and then you can go ahead and remove the bolts from the back side. You'll need to remove the nut that is the bolt that is down there in that hole, which I've already removed. You'll need to remove the plate and the two nuts that are up top of here, and then remove the fuel lines. There you go. Now, when you're pulling these out, it's pretty tight in there. You don't just want to yank on them. I just took a rope, put them on the underneath side, get a hook or something so you can get underneath of it, and then just gently pull it up. You'll feel it pull up. You'll probably have to pull both of them. You'll feel it pull through that rubber O-ring that's right here. There's an O-ring that's down there. Once you feel them pull loose of there, then you have the fuel line out. Once you get the original fuel line pulled out, I would make sure that you have gone to the junkyard and bought a secondary line. You will have to cut it to be able to apply the hoses to each side. Now mind you, this is a high pressure fuel line side, so you have to cut it and get it organized just right so it fits in there with both hoses. I will show you that mount here momentarily, but I just cut mine with a Dremel and then cleaned out all the burrs with a little sand and file on both ends, so it's nice and smooth the best you can. You will notice that this pipe is not perfectly round, so you'll have to try sliding the hose on to the round spot to put on the hose clamp. Alright, so we have the canister up, we have it mounted. Follow the directional arrow of the fuel that comes in from the pressure side to the pressure side rail, and then the return line comes back and goes in. Got our just a basic hose clamp on them in each location there. You got to mount it. Make sure that plate's not upside down there, and it is fully, both those are fully seated. And then we'll see how it works here in a moment when we put her all back together. Alright.